Kavanaugh with HIVHero.org and Out Magazine. I'm here with the amazing, amazing Donna McKechnie. How are you?
Thank you. Yes, I'm great. Thanks. I'm happy to be here with you.
So happy. And just so you know, Donna is going to be performing and receiving the Broadway Hero Award at this year's Broadway and Ballet Hero Awards, October 24th. Please get your tickets at HIVHero.org. But let's talk about you. Amazing, amazing career. How did you get your start?
I came to New York as a wee lass, and I got my first Broadway show was How to Succeed in Business Without Really Trying. Bob Fosse was the choreographer, and Gwen Verdon, you know Gwen Verdon, she was our dance captain. When I first started in How to Succeed, I realized being a dancer wasn't enough. I had to learn to act and to sing, so I took my salary, which was $161 a week, because my apartment was $75 a month. And I put it all back into voice lessons and acting lessons because I thought this is an incredible way for people artfully to tell a story with this great, Frank Lesser was there every day with us. It was his score. And so I thought I'm determined to make a life in this and not knowing how to do it except to just keep getting better and studying and working. And as you know, it's a very insecure life and a very insecure business, but if you love what you do and you keep plugging at it, it'll work.
And Gwen Verdon. And the winner is Donna McKechnie, A Chorus Line.
Tell us about A Chorus Line. I mean, it's amazing that you originated that role and it's become such an iconic thing, and every single person in the theater knows that.
Wonderful. It's wonderful. It's Michael Bennett's legacy, I think, one of them. And, and of course in the beginning there's been so much written about it, and there's been a movie, and it's always playing somewhere. It's been in over 30 countries and about as many languages. I'm very proud of the show, but in the beginning we wanted to work and we wanted to dance, and Michael, being the director choreographer, our friend and our champion, created this work because of his love of his work, his dancing career, and we didn't know what it was. Even Michael was surprised when it was so, when people started flocking to see it. Once we realized that the personal stories that we were putting to music, rather, with Marvin Hamlish and Ed Kleban, that these personal stories became so universal, that they were so, and I really thought in the beginning that it would be more successful with the theater people, that it would be something, I didn't realize how far-reaching the metaphor was.
So I would like to ask you your advice for people that are trying to get in this business, because it's changed a lot over the years, right?
Well, yeah. I'm still asking people how to stay in this business, because it is changing. But, you have to be really prepared. I think that's the through line. No matter how things change, you have to be ready to keep making. Well, Bob Fosse said it. He said, get up every morning and ask yourself, how can I be better? Not just as a performer, but as a person. What do I need? Be able to love yourself enough to look at your flaws or maybe your shortcomings and really examine it and say, well, how can I improve? It's not just in singing or dancing or acting. It's in your life. How can I be a better person? I remember this was the last day of his life when he said this to all of us in Sweet Charity. And I just never forgot it, because I thought he's really telling us that being a person, that you can that you love, that you can love yourself and become a better person, you'll become a better artist. And that's the most important thing, is to have that relationship with yourself. And so that's what I like to pass on.
Donna, not only have you done live theater, you've done dance, but you've done TV, and
Yeah, in the 80s, I did.
and you have a cult following, I guess, for Dark Shadows, which everyone loves.
I didn't know, but I just heard today I do. So, yeah, they're great people, and they have reunions once a year, and now they bring their grandchildren. That's how, this was back in, well, when I was doing company. And
it's harder than a match or coercible, trying to get you off your own. So single and attentive and attractive man is everything a person could wish. But turning off a person is the act of a man. Like to pull the hooks out of fish.
And in fact, when I got Dark Shadows, they had to kill me off on the show because I got into rehearsals for company. So, yeah, and they killed me off with a landslide of all styrofoam rocks and everything, and peat moss. It was not very glamorous.
We've touched. Quentin, what'll we do?
We can get out of here.
How?
Come on!
Quentin! What's the...
Never mind! Keep coming!
Wait for me!
Come on!
So we are really excited because you have 2 new shows coming up. Can you tell us about them?
Yes, I'm very excited. Well, because I'm working with Warren Carlyle, who is a wonderful director-choreographer, and it's called Carefree, and it's all the music from the RKO movie musicals, and we start Tuesday. Yeah, Tuesday. And we'll be traveling around a short tour in November. I'll be doing The Wild Party in London, starting in February at the St. James Theatre.
So as you know, we're a site for newly diagnosed and people living with HIV, and it's not like the 80s because it's just not in the media anymore. Yet 5,000 people in America die of complications of HIV in the United States per year. So this is a big problem, don't you think? And we can get information, right?
And thank you, Mike, for what you do with the HIV Hero. Go to his website. It's valuable information, and it is something that we cannot just say it's over, it's been solved, the medicine is great, there's no worry about this, because it's still going on, and we can't forget. Condoms are hot.